Coming to you from the studios of STL TV in Forest Park, it's the best of the STL. On tonight's show, former pro basketball player and author Angela R. Lewis. Proud puppy volunteers of St. Louis. Heating things up in the kitchen, the Country Club of St. Albans. Here's your entertainment for tonight, Danita Mumphard. And here are your hosts. Please welcome Cassandra Walker and Ivy Hartman.
Look at me. I am helpless as a kitten up a tree. And I think that I'm clinging to a cloud. I can't understand. I get misty just holding your hand. Walk my way, and 1,000 violins begin to play. Or is it the sound of your hello? That music I hear. I'm just misty whenever you're near. Could it be that you're leading me on? Oh, that's just what I want you to do. Don't you notice how hopelessly I'm lost? That's why I'm following you.
I know, it's hard to feel bad when you hear that, huh?
Welcome to the show. I'm Cassandra Walker.
And I'm Ivy Hartman. Wow.
You have pipes like that, Ivy.
Yeah. I was actually thinking LJ, who's, you know,
That is true.
yeah, has got some really good pipes.
Can't wait to hear
Absolutely.
that band later on.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward. You know, we always love to bring you the best. And
Absolutely.
all around the St. Louis region, and St. Louis is known for many great things.
It
Baseball
is.
being one of them.
Yes, indeed. And you know what? Baseball's coming up real quick, too, as a matter of fact. You know, we got spring training going on. The season's going to be starting. And
It is. I love it. I love that Matheny has some of the older players down there in Florida mentoring on the younger players. And it's about, you know, bringing up the next part of the next leadership of the team.
Exactly. I'm glad you said that, Ivy, because we have some future leaders in the audience. Did you know that?
Yeah, well, you know, it's always just part of giving back, right?
It is, yes. And we'd like to recognize in our audience tonight the St. Louis American Foundation Salute to Young Leaders Networking Awards.
Wow.
The receptionists are these young professionals chosen due to their community involvement and their outstanding work within their professions.
Congratulations. That is awesome. Yeah, thanks for joining us. It's a huge honor. You know, we also like to talk about giving back. And Boy Scouts, part of their requirements on moving up is to go visit a television station.
Really?
So, yeah.
How convenient. Do you have any Boy Scouts in your family?
I have 2 Boy Scouts. My sons Max and Henry are both Boy Scouts. Actually, they're Cub Scouts right now. So then they'll become Boy Scouts. And Henry is here with his Den 10 from Kirkwood. They're all in 1st grade.
Yay!
Say hello, Den 10. They're so excited to be on TV.
Henry! Oh, I remember when Henry was a real baby cub.
He
that went
was.
so fast.
He was.
Now, Ivy, you know, I know everyone wants to know, where can they find us? How can you miss us? We're on Facebook and Twitter.
Yes, we are. And you know, the best place to see our programming, if you're not watching us on ABC or on STL TV, just check us out on YouTube. That's
Absolutely.
a great way.
No matter if you live in St. Louis or
Taiwan, Timbuktu,
Singapore. Taiwan, Timbuktu, that works too. Anyway, you know what? You know who always makes us laugh? LJ. She's in the audience right now.
Oh, thank goodness.
LJ.
Yes.
I am in the audience with a lot of wonderful, beautiful people and animals. And you too can be a part of this studio audience. If you want to be a part of the best of the STL studio audience, just give us a call. We got tickets for you. Give us a call at 314-552-2970. And you can be a part of this audience and see what we have going on. And I have 2 great people that I have an opportunity to talk to right now. Debbie Criswell, as well as Brandy Dickerson. And they are here with us from the Pound Puppies Volunteers of St. Louis. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about this organization.
Well, we are a volunteer group, and we go into a local rural animal control facility, and we help them to find rescue and adopters for the animals that come in that no one ever claims.
Wow, so we have one of those animals here with us tonight. Tell us about this girl. What's her name?
Her name is Coco. She's 6 years old. She was an owner surrender. She does not like other dogs very well, but absolutely loves people, loves children. She's a wonderful dog. She's normally very, very chill in the household. Okay. She's very excited about all the people, but normally she's a very laid-back dog, very well-mannered, potty trained. She just wants a home.
She just wants a home, and we all want a home. We all need a home. Get Coco a home. So you need a lot of people to pull this off. This seems like a lot of work. So how can people volunteer?
Well, we have a Facebook page. It's www.facebook.com PPVSTL. And we also have a volunteer group that you can join on there, and we need volunteers to help us contact rescues. We send dogs everywhere. We send them to Wisconsin, we send them to Nebraska, Colorado, Connecticut. We need people to help us contact rescues, people to drive legs of a transport to get the dogs to where they need to go, and then we need people to share the dogs with their friends, because you never know who's looking to add a dog to their group, to their family.
So instead of people always going out to purchase a puppy or waiting to get one from someone else, this is a great place for someone to come and they're looking to get a dog.
Absolutely.
So they can really get in on board here and really have a great opportunity to help change a dog's life, which actually changes other people's lives as well.
They do. They do. And a lot of people don't realize that you can adopt dogs and cats from your local animal control. And what they don't realize is if these dogs don't get adopted or find rescue, then they're euthanized. And you've got perfectly good family pets that are being put to sleep simply because, you know, nobody claimed them.
So how long does that process take? How quickly do people need to move to make this happen?
An animal control facility in Illinois usually holds their dogs for 5 to 7 days. And if they're not claimed at that time, then we can go in and we can start to try to find homes for them or rescue for them. And a lot of times we have to do it really quick, and it depends on how full the pound is. If they don't have room, obviously our facility has 8 runs.
Wow.
So one day we had 9 owner surrenders.
So people go out there, check out Pound Puppy Volunteers of St. Louis. Get a dog. Get a dog today.
We have a kitty, Pound Kitties Volunteers of St. Louis, too. We don't want to leave the kitties out.
Right. Get a kitty, get a dog, get somebody. Mel, what are you doing over there in that kitchen? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, LJ. We're about to get things cooking here in the kitchen with Executive Chef Paul and your Brandon, right?
This is Chef Brandon, yes.
Chef Brandon, you guys are with the Country Club of St. Albans. Tell me what you're going to be making for us tonight, because I'm really looking forward to seeing what you got.
Well, we have an Asian-inspired dish, starting with ahi tuna. It's with a sesame encrusted, and then just a chilled salad of radish, jicama, green onions, and lotus root. And it's just a nice contemporary cuisine that you can find at the club, and just something that I kind of developed especially for here. But there's just a type of ingredients and specialty items you can get when you're a member at the Country Club of St. Albans.
So you just developed this for us?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I feel pretty special. So this will be a regular menu item for the...
Well, we do a lot of specials at the club. We do a lot of rotation of our menus, but the ahi tuna, very popular at the club, in addition to a lot of the other fish that we serve there. But this one in particular will go on the menu next week, so we'll see what the membership thinks. Wow.
Now, is this something that maybe you would develop for like a spring menu or something like that? Because it seems kind of like a lighter dish.
It is a lighter dish, but you know, in the club there's a very diverse membership, so we like to keep things something for everybody. And this is just a dish, not necessarily for spring, but it can be something just on the menu that someone would like, nice and light, that we want to prepare for them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everything looks good so far. Like, if I wanted to make this at home, how long would something like this take?
Something like this would take not a whole lot of time. There's not a whole lot of cooking involved with this. It's really just the preparation of the ingredients, and then I'm going to walk through everything on how you do it and how you prepare it for your for that special someone, or if you're just having some family over and friends, you know, just like to show off a little bit.
All right, sounds good. Well, we will check in with you a little bit later. But first, before the show, we had the opportunity to pull a name, and of course, we're giving away a $35 gift card courtesy of Sam's Club. The person that we selected is Stacy Spencer. Congratulations, Stacy. She won a $35 gift card courtesy of Sam's Club. Congratulations. All right, Cassandra, Ivy, let's send it over to you.
Thanks,
Thank you
Mel.
so much,
Yeah.
Melanie. Stacy, I'm available right after the show if you want to run by Sam.
Sounds good.
I know, my new BFF.
You get a lot for $35.
I know. And you can also use that gift card at Sam's or Walmart, so stretch those dollars. We really appreciate our sponsors. Now, up next is a guest. Our guest is an athlete and an author.
That's right. And as a professional basketball player and coach, she's had the opportunity to speak to numerous young audiences. And recently, she's taken her motivational speeches to paper, penning her very first book.
Oh, this is exciting. She has a wonderful story, and I'm so excited to meet her. Please help us welcome Miss Angela Lewis. I love your hair, first of all.
Oh, thank you.
I had the opportunity to go to Senegal in the fall, and I had Senegalese twists put in. I wore them until they were trying to jump out. Oh, they were awesome. I was like, you kept those in a long time, didn't you?
I did.
I like them.
They look good.
So you look beautiful, by the way. Thank you for coming. Let me ask you, what made you decide to get involved in sports? Maybe it was a person, maybe it's your own desire. And was it something that you thought you'd do because of your height, because of your family, or?
I didn't have a desire at all to play basketball. Not at all. I was 5'8" in the 5th grade.
Wow.
And my older brothers told me that my height wasn't going to go to waste. Right? Apparently the only thing they thought that I could do at my height was play basketball. But I adored my big brothers, and we had a hoop in the backyard, and so I would go out there and play around with those guys and ended up falling in love with the game.
Wow, perfect.
Take us on the journey of where basketball took you and coming full circle to what you're currently doing in terms of publishing this book.
Okay, so I started playing and eventually played college basketball at St. Louis University from here.
Shout out to the Billikens.
Yes, they're doing really well.
They are.
Went to Lafayette High School, then St. Louis University, and then from there played overseas in Germany and came back to St. Louis and started coaching. And coached at Metro High School and Western University, Southeast Missouri State, worked at Marquette University, and then came back to St. Louis.
Wow, and in the midst of all that, you found time to write a book. Just, so you know.
Yeah, but I think there was a lot of those building blocks, you know.
Absolutely.
Because the book is called The Game Changing Assist, which obviously is a play on words for basketball. Or metaphors of other sports, I guess, could be used as well.
All right, you know what, Ivy, we're going to come back and talk about that book, too.
I'm looking forward to that.
I am, too, because it's such a fabulous story, how it got started, and who it benefits. So if you stay with us, we'll be back in just a little bit, and we're going to talk more to Angela. Thanks so much. Stay with us. So anyway.
Welcome back to Best of STL.
Can we keep her, Ivy?
I'm thinking so, especially with an all-female cast and such a fabulous female guest with us.
Absolutely. And before we went to break, Ivy, you were talking about the book.
Yes, The Game Changing Assist. Now, essentially, you've got 6 different chapters in here, and I like each of the titles, but walk us through in terms of all the values that you decided to lay out for other young people to play off of.
Well, the book started as I was speaking. I never intended to write a book. My mom had been putting a bug in my ear for years telling me to write a book, but I was thinking, like,
They're funny that way, huh? Aren't they, those moms? Yeah.
They have a good And so I wondered, like, why would anyone care what I have to say? And when I was an assistant coach at Southeast Missouri State, I was asked to speak to a group of students in the Upward Bound program, this phenomenal program that helps students, high school students, learn about college life. And the night before I was to speak to them, I was pacing through my apartment, and God placed it on my heart. Have a vision for your future. Listen to positive voices. Understand the values to get to that vision. Know that you're going to have to go through some valleys, and that the choices that you make will lead to your victory, and volunteer. And so the book tells
some stories from my life, some of which are pretty embarrassing and some I haven't talked to anyone about, some struggles I've gone through, but I've connected each of those to those principles. And each chapter ends. My favorite part is that each chapter ends with an activity for you to do so that you can plan your future. Because we know that success doesn't just happen randomly.
Right.
It's always, always, always planned.
Because you read the book, it's not going to happen.
Exactly.
Putting it into
Right.
action words is helpful,
Yeah. You know, I want to ask you a question about girls in sports, but I just thought about something when the game-winning assist that Ivy was saying, and everything is a V. The V makes me think of assist, because here's the point, or let's say it's the point guard, and when you throw the ball, usually you're throwing it at an angle. I just thought I'd throw that in there. I kind of like that.
And,
see that?
And you know,
for victory. Sure.
the only way an assist works is if you make the shot. You have to make the right
Right.
choice when you get a pass. There's so many passes in basketball, but the best teams win when they have the most assists. Everyone's touching the ball.
You got to make the basket for the assist, otherwise it's a turnover.
Exactly.
So I wanted to ask you about girls' sports. And we know Title IX came out in the 70s, and then so now there's been a big push over the last 30, 40 years for women in sports. How have you seen it change even from when you first started playing?
There are so many opportunities, and even facilities. I played at St. Louis University, and we didn't play in Chaffetz Arena. I mean, we were playing in West Pine Gym, and the guys were playing down at, well, it was the Savage Center then, now it's Scottrade. So even just in terms of equity of facilities and resources, then when I was at Marquette, I mean, the women had this beautiful arena at the Al McGuire Center that is really nice. But a few years prior to that, they were playing in one of the older gyms, and so just from my time coming up playing and coaching, I've seen the equity and resources be given to women.
Wonderful.
What was the hardest lesson for you, just in general, when you, in terms of being part of a team and then overcoming that and then ultimately being able to put it to your success?
The hardest lesson is probably that it's not really about you. It's not at all. I grew up the baby in the family, and so I was kind of used to things being all about me, but when you're a part of a team, that's not the case. And so you have to be willing to invest in other people, to get to know other people.
And then, so you learn as a player. How do you turn that around and help your, athletes realize that?
Good question.
Because you know it, and you know they need to know it, but then how do you put that out there?
So the one thing that I've told players that I've coached, and even the students that I work with, is you don't trust someone until you get to know them. And so part of what I love to do with teams are team building activities, so where you really get to know people, and then you can develop that trust, and then you can work towards a common goal. Because without that trust, it's going to be extremely difficult to achieve anything together.
Absolutely. So what is your message that you want people to walk away with then with the book?
Is that your life is your choice, and it's your responsibility to give to others, to enhance others' lives. And so the underlying premise is that this is my attempt and opportunity to give and assist, but then to teach you to give assist to others and then be grateful for all that you've been given, so that we keep this pay it forward mentality.
I love that. And Angela continues to play the assist because you are assisting youth continually. You're not coaching currently, but tell us more about your current role.
Well, I work with Rockwood School District with their voluntary transfer student program. So I work as a support for students who are where I once was. So I was a part of the program, went to Lafayette High School, and I'm doing the same.
We have a name and number for you, and you have a book signing coming up?
Yes, book signing is March 30th at Matthews Dickey Boys and Girls Club, which is where I grew up playing. So excited about having it there, 1 p.m., 3:30.
And give us your number real quickly.
314-598-7870.
Awesome,
Right.
Angela R. Lewis. Yep, there we go. Yes, the game-changing assist. Yes, we do that a lot. She lays them up.
And hopefully Mel will assist me with a plate of food real soon. Mel, you're in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's right. We are cooking up some ahi tuna with Chef Paul Frentrup from the Country Club of St. Albans. And Brandon is assisting here, and you already started chopping up the vegetables, right?
Yes, this is for our salad that we're going to create here. This is actually daikon radish. It's also part of the radish family. While I'm doing this, Brandon is going to assemble our vinaigrette that we're going to do. And this is just a simple vinaigrette. I like to call it a broken vinaigrette because there's no emulsifier keeping it together. So obviously oil and water do not mix. So with this, you just kind of continue to whisk it together, to hold it together briefly. You toss your ingredients together, season them, and then you have your salad.
And you're trying this out on us, and then after that, it's going to be on your menu.
If you like it, yes, and then we're going to proceed forward. Absolutely,
okay.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about the dining experience. You guys have a kind of a more upscale dining room and then more of a casual atmosphere as well.
We do. We do have two dining venues. One is more casual, just simple fare. We do everything from, we do ahi tuna dishes to sometimes there's foie gras on the menu to spaghetti and meatballs, which is going to be on the menu this week. The more upscale dining that we do, we do very high-end steaks and fish that we offer up there. That it's more of a upscale adult dining as opposed to more of a formal dining. Then we also have, our 2 courses that we supply food to in our pool house in the summer months. So there's coming up very shortly, there's going to be a lot going on.
Do you oversee all of that? Do you develop the menus for both?
I do. I am the head of all the culinary operations, so the food, any food that really is coming from that place is over my watch. But I do have great people, a great team that I work with that are able to accomplish this with me.
Like Brandon.
Like Brandon, that's absolutely right.
All right, so what are we doing now? Got some mushrooms?
Right now we got the shimiji mushrooms that we're going to add to this. And then we're just going to add a little bit of the lotus root, which is very, it's kind of a starchy, got a potato type flavor to it. And then we're going to sear our ahi tuna, but we're going to crust it first, just in a little bit of, cornstarch, and then into the egg white, and then into our sesame seeds. And then we're going to use a blend of canola oil and sesame oil. And the reason I use a blend is because sesame oil has such a low smoke point that I still want to saute. I still want to infuse some of the flavor, but I still want to be able to saute without it smoking too much. As you can see, it is doing a little bit right now.
And you just crust one side?
That is correct,
okay.
yes. So
okay.
I just want to brown that really quick. Like I said, a very, very simple dish. Very little cooking. I'm going to add a little bit of the vinaigrette to that.
And something like that just doesn't take that long at all, right?
No, not at all. It depends on how you want to serve it. We get a lot of different requests for how our members would like it served. Okay. But really, right there, that's still a raw piece right there. Right. Or you can continue to cook it a little more.
All right.
What we're going to do is just plate it up real quick.
All right, and I'll sample that a little bit later in the show.
That's right.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. If you want more information about the Country Club of St. Albans, check out their website, ccsalbans.com. Over to you.
She's tearing the roof off of the studio. Give it up one more time for Danita Mumphard.
Just all that you are and everything that you do. See, I don't really need to look very much further. I don't want to have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside, I can't run from myself. There's nowhere to hide. So don't make me close one more door. I don't want to hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. Or must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. I have nothing, nothing, nothing if I don't have you. If I don't have you. And you see through right to the heart of me. You break down my walls with the strength of
you want more information, check her out at DanitaSings.com. Check her out. Good music, good singing. Here come the rest of the gals.
It's been a lot of fun.
It has been a wonderful time.
Yeah, we'd like to say thanks to our chef, Chef Paul and Brandon from the Country Club of St. Albans.
That was really good, looking really good. I want to thank our chefs, Angela R. Lewis, and we've got the Pound Puppies in our audience. Thank you.
Thank you so much to our audience that came to visit, our sponsors. We so appreciate you, and your at-home viewers, too. Thank you so much. Make sure you tune in next time as well.
And last but certainly not least, Danita Mumphard, take it away.
Yeah, take it.
Come on, everybody. We're going to have a little fun today, all right? Yeah. Woo! Captain effortlessly, that's the way it was. Happened so naturally, I didn't know it was love. The first thing I felt was you holding me close. What was I gonna do? I let myself go, and now we're flying through the stars. I hope this night lasts forever. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ain't nobody help me better, love me better. Makes me happy, makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody help me better than you. I wait for nighttime to bring you to